Ancient texts describe a king who traveled to the heavens and returned to find centuries had vanished. We call it mythology, but modern physics calls it gravitational time dilation. In the Puranas, King Raivata Kakudmi sought a perfect husband for his daughter, Revati. He traveled to the abode of Lord Brahma to ask for guidance. When they arrived, Brahma was occupied listening to a musical performance. They waited patiently, expecting only a few minutes to pass. But when the music ended, Brahma laughed. He told the king, "The time you spent waiting here is not minutes. While you were in this realm, ages have passed on earth." As an engineer, I refuse to write this off as fantasy. Let's look at the physics of how a waiting room can become a time machine. In 1915, Einstein proved that time is relative. It isn't a constant. It's tied to gravity. The closer you are to a massive gravitational source, the slower time moves for you relative to the rest of the universe. If Brahmaloka exists near an extreme gravitational well, Revati's experience makes perfect sense. We use this exact science every day. GPS satellites have to account for time dilation to keep our maps accurate. The ancients recorded the result, the king returning to a future era. My job as an engineer is to provide the mechanism. We don't need magic, we need gravity. Maybe they didn't know the math, but they knew the phenomenon. The story of Kakudmi is a record of human experience. It shows how they interpreted a cosmic event through the language of their time. We search for ancient manuals that don't exist, but the proof is in the logic of the stories themselves. What other myths are actually just observations of high level physics? The data reveals continuous patterns that exploring wormholes and ancient quantum theories. Ancient India wasn't just building temples, they were documenting the universe's most complex laws. When Revati traveled to meet Brahma, she wasn't just traveling through space, she was traveling through a high gravity zone. Just like the movie Interstellar, the closer you get to Brahmaloka exists in a region of extreme gravity. Revati wouldn't be old, she would have only aged a few hours, while her kingdom aged centuries. Is this the first recorded instance of time dilation in human literature? Let me know your theory. Hit subscribe forensic analysis of ancient myths.